Welcome back to class. As you can see on the board, I'm still discussing what quadratic equation. Solve the equation 2x squared plus 13x plus 6 equals 0. This is a very good example of what we call what affected quadratic equation. In the pure quadratic, the middle term is missing, and that is what I solved in my last video. How do we solve this? Note, we have four methods for solving what? The affected quadratic equation. They are the factorization method, the completed the square method, the formula method, and the graphical method. As usual, I'm going to use all the methods to solve this, and we are going to be getting the same answer. First, I would like to use what? The factorization method. We have what? 2x squared plus 13x plus 6 equal 0. First, open your two brackets as usual, equal to 0. This bracket, you put 2x here and you put x in the second bracket. How do we know what to put next? Come here, do something like this. The constant is what? Plus 6. What are the things we multiply that will give us plus 6? We have 1 and 6. We have 2 and 3. Since the sign is plus, plus, the two numbers are going to have plus. So you don't need to swap this because 1 times 6 and 6 times 1 will still give us 6. Now pick this 2x and what? X. Then let's test this first. We have 1 and 6. If you multiply this by this, it gives us 12x. If you multiply this by this, it gives us x. And by the time we add 12x and x together, we are going to get what? 13x. So this is what? Correct. So we put plus 1 and what? Plus 6 equals 0. Now 2x plus 1 equals 0, or x plus 6 equals 0. Remember, in quadratic equation, you must always solve to get two answers. Is that taken? Because the power of x is what? 2. So we must always solve to get two answers. Now, if this first bracket is seen as A, and the second bracket is seen as what? B, equals 0. In mathematics, if you have a situation like this, it simply means it's either this A is 0, because 0 times B will give us what? 0, or A is not 0, but B is what? 0. And that is why we normally do this. Is either this first one is 0, or the second is 0. Or if possible, both of them are 0. And that is the stage here. Now, we are solving for x. First, we subtract 1 from both sides, and that gives us 2x equal minus 1. Or we subtract 6 from both sides, x equal minus 6. We want x to stand alone, to be the subject of the formula, because that is what we are solving for. We are going to divide both sides by 2 here. 2 we cancel out 2. X equal minus 1 over 2, or x equal minus 6. This is the answer to the what? To the question. We can check whether we are right or wrong. How? Pick minus 1 over 2, fix it in place of what? X. Minus 1 over 2 squared will give us 1 over 4, which if 2 multiply 1 over 4 will give us 1 over 2. Plus 13 times minus 1 over 2 will give us what? Minus 13 over 2. Then we have our plus 6. If we make this over 1, okay, LCM is 2. 2 divided by 2, 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Minus 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 13 will give us 13. 2 divided by 1 is what? 2. Times 6 will give us 12. 1 minus 13 is minus 12. Minus 12 plus 12 will give us 0. And 0 divided by 2 is what? 0. If we use minus 6 raised to power 2 is what? 36. And 2 times 36 will give us what? 72. Plus 13 times minus 6, okay? Plus times minus will first give us minus, okay? Now, 13 times 6 will give us what? 78. Plus what? Plus 6. If we simplify this, 72 minus 78 is minus 6, and minus 6 plus 6 is also what? 0. The law of equation states that both sides of an equation must be equal. So the left-hand side, which is this, is equal to 0 when x is what? Minus 1 over 2, or when x is minus 6. Thank you very much. Keep sharing, like, and comment. I'm not perfect, so your comments will make me to know the areas I'm lacking on. So I will surely, because we learn every day. Thank you.